morning and welcome to News 9. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, Karnataka is mourning the loss of its literary legend, U.R. Ananthamurthy. Several politicians, including ministers, MLAs, have thronged URA's residence in Dollars Colony to pay homage. KPCC Chief Dr. G. Parmeshwar, Umashri, Girish Karnad were among the early visitors. Meanwhile, the state government is yet to decide where URA will be cremated. Earlier reports suggested that Ananthamurthy will be cremated at Kalagrama, Bangalore University. But now the family wants a cremation to take place at URA's birthplace, Tirthahalli. Umashri said that the decision will be taken at 10:30 this morning after consultations with the government. Let's now listen into what Minister Umashri had to say.
ಮಾನ್ಯ UR ಅನಂತಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರ ಅಂತ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರವನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಥಳ ಮತ್ತು ಸಮಯವನ್ನ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಒಂದು 10:00ವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು 10:30 ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾಡಿನ ಜನತೆಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. CM ಅವರು ಕೂಡ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ UR ಅನಂತಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬದವರು ಮತ್ತು ಆಪ್ತರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿಬ್ಬರು ಬರೋರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ವಲಯದ ದಿಗ್ಗಜರು ಬರೋರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅನಂತರ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಭೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಅಂತ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಅದಂತೂ ಪಕ್ಕ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಗೊಂದಲ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. CM ಅವರು ಬರಬೇಕು, CM ಅವರ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತರಬೇಕು. CM ಅವರ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ತಂದ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ.
Now, U.R. Ananthamurthy is known to have held agnostic views on religion, but the family has decided to hold his cremation according to Vedic rituals. The body will be placed in Kantirava for the public to pay their respects. Now, a sea of humanity is expected to descend at his residence. The police have set roadblocks to keep the roads clear for the VIP guests. Several people from different backgrounds have been visiting the residence to pay their last respects to his mortal remains. Authors, actors and political leaders are expected at the cremation site. Girish Karnad, who was one of the early visitors over there, spoke to us. Let's listen in.
ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನನಗಂತೂ ಅನಂತಮೂರ್ತಿ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನನ್ನ ದಿಕ್ಕನ್ನೇ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಿದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಕಾದಂಬರಿ ಓದಿದ ದಿವಸ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನನಗೆ ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೂ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾನು ಚಲನಚಿತ್ರ ಕಲಾಕಾರನಾಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರೋ ಬಾಳನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಯ್ಯೋದು ಒಂದು 4-5 ಜನ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಅನಂತಮೂರ್ತಿಯವರ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಆದರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಿತ್ರರುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಅನಂತಮೂರ್ತಿಯವರ ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೊಡುಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಿರವಾದ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೆದರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಗೋಹತ್ಯೆ ನಿಷೇಧ ಇದರಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಕಲಿಸೋದ ವಿಷಯದಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಹಿಂದುತ್ವವಾದಿ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಾಗಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಮಂದಿಗೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಅವರು ಹೆದರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೆದರದೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿಂತೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಜೀವನ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ನೆಟ್ಟಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ನಿಷ್ಠೆ ಇತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಿತ್ರನನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನನಗಷ್ಟೇ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಲೀಡರ್ನನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತನ್ನ ನಾನು ಆಲಿಸಿದ್ದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಬಲ್ಲೆ ನಾನು.
Well, a host of celebrities, VIPs, authors and many more have descended on URA's residence in order to pay their last respects to his mortal remains. Now, to the Anglophone world, Kannada writer U.R. Ananthamurthy, who succumbed to a prolonged kidney disease at the age of 81 yesterday, will be best known for his novel Samskara. But Ananthamurthy, or URA as he is known in the literary community, was nothing less than an institution. In fact, historian Ramachandra Guha on Twitter had stated, "No man now alive in India better deserves the term public intellectual than Ananthamurthy. Certainly no English writer in India has anywhere like the social standing of Ananthamurthy, the deep, lifelong connection with his readers and his public." This is what historian Ramachandra Guha had tweeted after URA's death. Now, born in Shimoga district in 1932, he was one of the primary representatives of the Navya, with the new movement in Kannada writing. He grew up a Gandhian socialist, read English literature at the University of Mysore, and earned his doctorate from the University of Birmingham in England. His visit.
ಹೌದು ಮಾರುತೇಶ್, ಕುಟುಂಬ ಸದಸ್ಯರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ನಡೆಸಿದಂತ ಉಮಾಶ್ರೀ ಅವರು ಆ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಜೊತೆ.
Well, his dissertation was on fiction, that is in the University of Birmingham, and the rise of fascism in Europe in the 1930s. The subject would come to haunt him later in life in a different context and in his home country. While Samskara, first published in Kannada in 1966, later made into a film, sealed his reputation, another of his work, Bharatipura, published in English in 2010, was also shortlisted for the DSE Prize for South Asian Literature in 2012. He was awarded with the Jnanapeeth Award in 1994 and the Padma Bhushan in 1998. Now, after returning to India from the UK, URA joined the English department of the University of Mysore in 1970. Now, generations of students remember him as an aspiring teacher. In fact, for him, Yoga Narasimhan, the headmaster of his high school, was always an important intellectual influence. It was from him that Ananthamurthy read Shakespeare, the writings of Nehru, and of Indian freedom fighters. In fact, after his death, Prime Minister Narendra Modi immediately last night tweeted. He stated, "Shri U.R. Ananthamurthy's demise is a loss to Kannada literature. My condolences to his family. May his soul rest in peace." Now, the Karnataka government has announced a 3-day state mourning, and today is a holiday for its offices and educational institutions as a mark of respect to U.R. Ananthamurthy, one of the 7 Kannada writers to get the coveted Jnanapeeth honour. The final ceremonies will be conducted with full state honours, that is in consultation with his family. But where will the cremation be held? That would be decided at around 10:30. That is what Umashri had just stated. That is after speaking to his family members and also the Chief Minister. Now, meanwhile, a few miscreants celebrated the death of U.R. Ananthamurthy and were arrested. 5 people were arrested from Mudigere in Chikmagalur for bursting crackers and shouting anti-URA slogans. In fact, these are the right-to-wing activists who have now been arrested. Some of them, in fact, have been arrested. A lot more were present over there, more than 5, in fact. But as of now, 5 of them have been arrested from Mudigere in Chikmagalur for bursting crackers and shouting anti-URA slogans. Now, it's not just in Chikmagalur, but also in Mangalore, where miscreants celebrated by bursting crackers. They claimed that God had taken him away because of his anti-Modi stand. Around 10 people, allegedly belonging to a right-wing group, gathered at Khadri, the Khadri Welcome Arch, that is, and burst crackers for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, U.R. Ananthamurthy had courted controversy with his anti-Modi remarks that he would leave the country if Modi were to be elected Prime Minister. In fact, these visuals, what you see over here, happened immediately after news of his death had actually spread not just to Karnataka but across the country. Celebrations began right there in Chikmagalur and also in Mangalore, with all these right-wing activists celebrating by bursting crackers. Now the BJP immediately condemned this behavior on part of these people, and as of now the police have swung into action by taking action or arresting 5 people from Chikmagalur. We're not too sure what they have done against those individuals who burst crackers at the Kadri Welcome March in Mangalore though.